Sai Ram. On the 9th of June 1969, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba our dear Swami inaugurated the Sathya Sai College at Brindavan in Whitefield, Bangalore. Now, as I was reading about the inauguration of this college in the Sanatana Sarathi, that is the official magazine that Swami himself initiated, I came across a very interesting piece of information. The day's events and festivities concluded with the singing of the Indian national anthem. And do you know who sang the national anthem on that day, the 9th of June 1969? It was sung by Miss Lalita Bose. Miss Lalita Bose is the niece of the great Subhas Chandra Bose. Subhas Chandra Bose is a great, wonderful, amazing, mind-boggling, phenomenal son of Mother Bharat, a son whom Bharat, the country, will be so proud of. He is often called the forgotten hero because efforts have been made to erase his contributions, but his contributions have been such that despite all the efforts, he is remembered, revered, and respected and loved. He was a freedom fighter. He championed the cause of Swarajya, freedom, and not just freedom in the sense of physical freedom, mental freedom, or even political freedom. He wanted the ultimate freedom where he became one with his Atma, where he realized that he is not the body and he is the Atma. This is the kind of awakening he sought to bring about in the nation. He was extremely intelligent, very brilliant. His mind was very sharp. His body was very strong. He was very able. And his spirit, oh my God, it was in tune with God. He can be considered as a modern age Hanuman. And when I say this, it is not simply singing his eulogy. I say this because the Lord Rama of this age, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, has spoken of Subhas Chandra Bose in that manner. Yes, dear brothers and sisters, Subhas Chandra Bose is not a forgotten hero because God remembers him. And I will share with you a couple of instances where I was personally present when Swami fondly remembered Subhas Chandra Bose, and oh my God, the revelations he made. The first one happened during an interview in 2004, before the Independence Day drama that as a class we plan to put up. Now, that Independence Day drama has a long story and history of its own. It is so beautiful with all its ups and downs and magnificent lessons that we learned from our Divine Lord. Now, that is in a separate video which is at this link above. But during the course of preparation of the drama, Swami had called a couple of us inside for an interview. During that interview, as we shared the story that we were going to put up in his divine presence, Swami asked, "Where is Subhas Chandra Bose?" And we shared with him the part of the drama where Subhas Chandra Bose was coming, and Swami said, "Not enough, not enough. His contributions are so immense. You need to speak more about him." Apart from him, Swami also spoke about Lal Bal Pal, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Bipin Chandra Pal. He also spoke about Sarojini Naidu, very glowing terms. But Swami's entire focus was on Subhas Chandra Bose. On the 15th of August 2004, Swami recollected even Lalita Bose. Miss Lalita Bose, he said that she was such a wonderful devotee of the Lord, a wonderful daughter to Subhas Chandra Bose. On many occasions, Swami would refer to the niece as Subhas Chandra Bose's daughter. He would say that she was like a daughter, she was a daughter. And Swami would call her as Subhas Chandra Bose's daughter. So Swami said that she would sing bhajans, she would follow him wherever he went, whether it was Vrindavan, Ooty, Kodaikanal, and she was very patriotic and with great devotional fervor, she would inspire everyone. Swami spoke lovingly about her, and then Swami spoke glowingly about Subhas Chandra Bose. In fact, on the 1st of June 1990, during his discourse, Swami gave the example of Subhas Chandra Bose to say how one should be loyal to one's motherland and how one should have that patriotic fervor. He spoke of how Subhas Chandra Bose got up and slapped his professor when the professor insulted his motherland, that is Bharat. And he said, I don't care if I don't get an education, I don't care even if I lose my life, but nobody insults my mother and gets away with it. And Swami lamented that day that the problem with Bharat is she is lacking sons and daughters like Subhas Chandra Bose. But well, all of these pale into a bit of insignificance compared to possibly the greatest tribute and greatest eulogy that Swami gave to Bose. I very vividly remember that day, the 15th of August 2007. It was the 60th Independence Day for India, and we all had gathered in the Sai Kulwant Hall for Bhagawan's darshan. On that day, the youth from the Indian state of West Bengal had come prepared with a drama to be staged in Swami's presence. But what happened that day was totally unanticipated and unexpected. Swami completed his darshan rounds and came on the stage. And then, instead of blessing the program to begin, Swami asked for an elder, that is, the vice chancellor of the university at that time, Dr. Anil Gokak, to deliver a speech. And that is what happened. The vice chancellor delivered his address, motivating us and inspiring us to be patriotic towards the country. After that, Swami seemed a little bit dissatisfied and he asked Professor G. Venkatraman to deliver a speech. Professor GV also did a wonderful job, a short speech of 5 to 10 minutes motivating us for Independence Day. After which again Swami seemed dissatisfied. He asked now Shri S.V. Giri sir to speak to us. And then he spoke, after which the then All India President, Mr. V. Srinivasan, he was asked to speak. He also spoke. So 4 speakers had spoken. And then it looked as if Swami was very dissatisfied. And sitting in the front with my camera, I was wondering, what is it that Swami is so dissatisfied about? Swami now asked for his mics to be brought. And with effort, he got up and stood. The whole hall applauded because they understood Swami is going to deliver a discourse. But what none of us knew was this discourse was going to be very unique, because Swami got up and he almost broke down in tears. He was very emotional. He said that the speakers who have spoken so far spoke so many worldly things, but none of them spoke about Bose. Bose is the name that should come from every speaker. And he pointed to the speakers in Kulwant Hall and he said, look, all of them carry the name Bose too. Very rarely had I seen Swami so emotional. Tears were flowing down his cheeks as he remembered Subhas Chandra Bose. Swami said, Subhas Chandra Bose is a very virtuous man. After ICS, he came to India. He wanted to do a lot for India and he did a lot for India. But due to lack of unity in India, he had to leave the country. And then Swami said, people keep saying that he died in an accident. No accidents ever occurred in the life of Bose. He did not die in an accident. He passed away only recently. That was another amazing revelation. But before we could even digest it, Swami went on. Why do I say before we could even digest it? Because, dear brothers and sisters, believe it or not, Swami did not give a chance for the translator, that is Professor Anil Kumar sir, to even speak. This was a discourse of 20 minutes non-stop. Swami started and went on and on and on, speaking very emotionally, very passionately, and with a lot of determination about the great child of his, the great son of Bharat, Subhas Chandra Bose. Swami spoke about how he had to travel abroad, and even there Swami said he wrote about India because his heart, his body, his mind, everything was Bharat, Bharat, Bharat. He got married there, he had a daughter, and then Swami again remembered Miss Lalita Bose. He spoke of her like being his daughter only, and he said she came and she stayed with Swami. She took permission from her father to stay with Swami, and she travelled wherever Swami went, whether it was Kodaikanal, Ooty or Bangalore. Swami went on to say, Bose was very strong and powerful in body, mind, and in his spiritual splendor. He was very advanced spiritually. He always desired that India must be the foremost. Bharat must be pure and grand like the Bharat of yore. There is none equal to him who want the progress of this nation. Swami said that the other leaders were just jealous of him. Everyone was selfish, selfish, and selfish. It was only Bose who was selfless and who gave up his body, mind, and spirit for the country and for the highest cause of freedom. As Swami said this, Swami broke down repeatedly, shedding tears and remembering Bose with so much of, what can I say, pride and agony. Both were mixed. It was so numbing for us. I just sat there spellbound, dumbfounded. Even as I recollect it, I get tears because Swami completely broke down. Swami said, I have this stabbing pain in my heart that there is no Bose today. Tell me, is there even one Bose in this country? Even one Bose is enough, because Bose truly understands the plight of India, the plight of Bharat. He knows what Bharat needs, and he would have done everything that Bharat needed. In fact, if Bose was there, I tell you, there wouldn't have been even one beggar in India. That is what Swami said on that day. Swami went on to say that compared to Bose, everybody else can be considered as good as dead. He was the only person full of life and spirit. Swami said that he alone fought for Swatantrata. Swami said people say Swatantrata, Swatantrata. No. Swa stands for the lower self, ego, selfishness. Swa stands for Atma. In fact, as I had indicated to the drama in the beginning of this video, there too, this was a message that Swami gave. Swa means Atma. True freedom, Swatantrata, means freedom. True freedom is only at the Atmic level, when one is able to associate with the Atma beyond the body and the mind. Then alone one is free. And on that day, on the 15th of August 2007, Swami said that it was only Bose, only Subas Chandra Bose, who strived for Swatantrata and achieved that. Unlike others who were only behind Swatantrata, their own little selfish selves. Swami said he was absolute selflessness, and what Bharat sorely misses today is a Bose. Swami openly confessed. He said, I have great love for Bose. And then Swami said, Bose had great love for Swami. In fact, he wanted to meet Swami. He almost met me. He travelled almost up to Bukapatnam in order to meet me in Puttaparthi, but that could not happen. Swami said, none of you asked me to speak today, but I got up and I spoke because of my love for Bose. I could not bear that Bose is not known today. People like this must be remembered. People like this must be born again. Then only will Bharat, then only will the world be able to improve. We need Bose. That is what Swami said on the 15th of August 2007. Before this torrential flow of the divine Ganges concluded, Swami once again said, every one of you must remember Bose. Don't ever forget him. Not just him, even people like Sarojini Devi. He called Sarojini Naidu as Sarojini Devi. He said, she is also forgotten. All these great contributors are forgotten, and the bad people are being remembered. Swami said, no, don't do this. Forget the bad people. Remember the good people. This is my desire and this is my blessing to all of you. And then only Swami concluded a 20-minute discourse where the translator stood transfixed and dumbfounded just by the side of Swami. After that, he asked, Swami, shall I just try to summarize this whole thing in English? Because there might be people who don't understand. Swami said, yes, speak it out in English. And after that, for 15-16 minutes, Anil Kumar sir spoke and translated Swami's discourse. That is the discourse that has been even put up on the website, and that's why some of these points that I mentioned are missing, because it was a one-shot translation. Even after that got over, Swami was asking some of us who were around him, My voice was so trembling, my voice was so shaky. Do you think everyone will hear? Do you think everyone would have understood what I said? Swami was so keen and eager that this message reach everyone. And in my mind, I was thinking, Swami, technology is there. Don't worry, Swami, everyone knows. Everyone knows. And dear brothers and sisters, almost 17 or 18 years after that day, when I visited this in my personal diaries, I felt so sad because I had also almost forgotten this. Bose had become a forgotten hero despite Swami having spoken so much about him. And that's why I said, no, Swami, I will not. I will never forget Bose. I will remember the ideal and I will remember what you defined as true freedom. True freedom is independence. Independence is independence. When we depend on what is within, that is the Atma, not the body or mind. And remembering this great son Swami, I will never forget. You remembered him so fondly. How can I forget? That is why, dear brothers and sisters, I decided that there is no rhyme or reason possibly why suddenly speak about Bose, but this video had to be made. We need to remember these great sons who not only help us reach the ideals in the physical, moral, and mental sense, but also in the spiritual sense. This is a perfect example that Swami placed before us. And on that day, when he sat, Swami, I think, exhibited his emotion in that manner just to show everybody how important Subhas Chandra Bose is. See, Swami is beyond emotion. When Swami says, I can't live without you, it is not that he's attached. When Swami sheds tears, it is not that he's attached. And or when Swami ignores, it is not that he hates. No, no, no. He's beyond all this. But just like an expert actor uses emotions to convey a message in a movie or a drama, the divine director, the supremest actor of the universe, puts on these emotions to convey a message. The stronger the message has to be conveyed, the stronger is the emotion. And on that day, the 15th of August 2007, dear brothers and sisters, as a person who personally witnessed it, let me tell you, it was the strongest of emotions. So strong that even the memory of that breaks me down, breaks me down. Blessed indeed is Subhas Chandra Bose, and blessed indeed are we that we were made aware of his glory by our divine Swami. Dear Swami, may we all be true freedom fighters, fighting for the true freedom, just like Subhas Chandra Bose did. May we always seek you in everything at all the time. And may the love that we have for you in our hearts keep growing stronger every passing moment. Jai Hind, Jai Sai Ram.